one. Perfect. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday around the world. I'm Christos. I'm here with Anshul, Said, and Marco. We're going to have the chance to talk to all of them in a bit. And I would like to welcome you all in the second hackathon wrap-up call of the year for GitLab. It was yet another exciting event. Thank you all for joining. It's really nice to see collaboration, to see people contributing across a lot of different areas. Let me just quickly share my screen so we can go through some metrics. So on the website here, under the issues and epics to contribute to, there is a counter with all the MR submitted. So we have 223 MRs that's submitted. Really nice, really nice. Congratulations, you all. As far as I remember, because I went and checked most of them, they're across all the 5 contribution areas, which is exciting. There is another link, the Bitergia, which I'm going to be setting on Gitter with more detailed analytics. It's a bit behind because it's synchronizing every 5 to 6 hours. So it says 214, but it's going to go up to 223. So we have 223 MRs from 53 submitters. Nice, 53 people contributed to GitLab across 24 repositories. Okay, I would like to pause here for a bit. And in the past, in the hackathons at least that I've participated, the average number of repos that people contributed to has been 15. And now we've seen that there are people start contributing to more repos, means that different projects, which is really nice because that means that, first of all, there are contribution opportunities in other projects which are diverse. GitLab is consistent by a group of a number of projects that are not only Ruby on Rails. There are other technologies, Go, Vue.js. So there are a bunch of different places that you contribute to. Smaller projects also, which are easier for people to get on board and contribute to because there are less issues. The code base is easier to understand. So here on this table, we can see the repos that people contributed to, which is exciting. All this diversity. The majority was in the main GitLab, 26 on the website, on the container registry, and then we have spreading across a bunch of different other repos, which is exciting. Really nice, really nice. The left, you can see the people who submitted the merge requests. Here we have a huge list of people, but in the top we have Anshul, congratulations, you're here. Faisal, Ben, Johnson, Laurent, Lee, Mao, Zhao, Greg, a lot of familiar names, but also a lot of new names, which is really nice. So just a reminder that it's the way that we calculate the prizes is around the 5 contribution areas. So for each contribution area here, we are gonna go through all of your MRs, and the MRs that are gonna be merged in 1 month from now, we're gonna count them against these 5 categories. We're gonna say, okay, these are MRs contributing to backend, cool, it's gonna count towards backend. So we're gonna create a list of people and with the winners. I mean, I can show you for the previous hackathon. This is the second time we're introducing this. So for example, these are the winners for the first hackathon. So security, there are 3 people, front end, so many people, backend. And there are cases where I think, Anshul, it was you who was won multiple prizes on different categories, I think on different areas, if I'm not correct, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, here, see your name here, because you contributed in a lot of different areas, which is really nice. Congratulations. So yeah, that means that if you contribute MRs in different areas, then you can have multiple prizes. Now, in terms of the prizes, so we recently announced a branding update. So this logo here is our old logo. You can see it's more like triangle, corners, and on the website, you can see the new logo. It's a really well designed, super beautiful logo. So which means that we are in a really in a process of refreshing our swag, so inventory. So that's why we had to remove all the stuff from here. But don't worry, we're gonna be issuing gift cards to the winners of the grand prize, second prize, and all the MRs merged. I mean, just a reminder that if you have even one MR merged, you're gonna receive a prize because you put some effort, and we would like to acknowledge that. So we're gonna be issuing gift cards which you can use for this to shop stuff from our swag shop that has a new logo until we have our new community swag rebranded with our new logo. So for this hackathon, we're gonna be issuing gift cards. There's a chance that if our new community swag arrive by mid of June, then we will be giving you straight the swag. Otherwise, we're gonna be giving you the gift cards. But don't worry, not the value of the gift card is gonna be equal of the value of the swag that you're gonna receive. That's for sure. So important dates, all the MRs need to be merged by the June 8th. I will be going around the next few weeks to make sure that all of the MRs have assigned to reviewers and they've been reviewed in a timely manner. So don't worry about it. But if you see that there is not activity in some of your MRs, please either ping the reviewer that is engaged or ping me directly. If no one is assigned to your MR in the next week, please reach out to me. My handle is C Baharakis. Just feel free to tag me and I will make sure that I will address everything. Question from Marco. I did not participate in the hackathon, meaning that I did not apply for it, but a couple of MRs I opened in the hackathon label. Do they count? Yes, of course, Marco. There is not a registration. There's not a registration for the hackathon. You don't have to sign up somewhere. The idea of contributing to open source is that open an MR and contribute. The way that the points are counted though is a bit different. So if your MR is contributing to an issue, it's gonna get 5 points. If if it's not contributing to any issue, it's gonna get 1 point. So yes, even you participated in the hackathon. That's the idea. It's like it's a 1 week effort, or pretty much a week, 4 days actually. While we're trying to provide support through office hour calls, through online. We had a lot of people on our Gitter who were providing a lot of amazing support, community members and GitLab team members here. A lot of questions, a lot of people provide support. So shout out to all of them. All right, so I will, oh yeah, sorry, just again, important dates, June 8th. After that, allow us a week. And in this week, after the June 8th, and the week afterwards, so around 15th of June, we'll be able to announcing the winners of this hackathon. So I will pause here. I will stop sharing my screen and I will open it to everyone. So if you have any questions, or I would like to get to know your experience, any feedback, Saeed and Anshul, if you have anything that you'd like to share about your experience. Marco, you cannot vocalize, but you can use your chat, the chat. Please, I'm really ears open and really curious about your experience and maybe things we can improve for the next hackathon.
Yeah, hi Christos, Said here. Yeah, I had a nice experience, although I did not get much time because of my other commitments. But I have a suggestion, like if we kind of move or we're going forward, if it's okay, like we start the hackathon midweek and we end the next week mid of it, so that we get the weekends weekends within like us, and we can put in more effort. Whoever is interested. So just a suggestion on that one.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
And one more thing, like like we are counting MRs, right? I mean, whoever has contributed or actually just put in an MR, but eventually, but like June 8th, it has to be, merged, right? So suppose somebody contributed or you just put 10 MRs, and out of 10, just 5 got merged actually, and 5 got rejected for some reason. So is the final calculation based on how much got merged, 5 or 10?
The final calculation is based on the MRs that have been merged. Yes, correct.
Okay, sure. So yeah, these are the two things I wanted to just share.
Thank you. In regards on the timing of the hackathon, we've been trying different formats. We've been trying like Tuesday to Thursday, Monday to Friday, Thursday to Sunday. I think, yeah, I like the recommendation. Maybe we can do it from Thursday to Monday, so we can capture both weekend and weekdays. Because we've seen diverse, we haven't seen any major differences, to be honest. Maybe on the specifics on the different people that had time, but generally in terms of the metrics, pretty much, the number of MRs was the same, similar. The number of people was similar. So I think we can try next time to also incorporate the weekend. The only problem with the weekend, though, is that not a lot of GitLab team members are around. Generally, at GitLab, we're really flexible. So when we want to work, so there are cases that people work over the weekend. But the thing is that there are also cases that maybe people are not going to be around to provide support. Or there are going to be some people, but not the people that might have the answer to your question. Which is, I mean, when we did it during the weekend, it was fine. We didn't get a lot of questions. But something that we got is like, when you open an MR, it's up to the MR coaches to review the MR and apply the appropriate labels. And the MR coaches were not working during the weekend. So some people started, pinging me like, hey, why my MR is not being triaged? Come on, I want to participate in hackathon. Your MR is the MR is going to be triaged as long as it's open in the time frame it's counting. So we need to find a way to balance that, to be able to communicate to people that, hey, it's weekend, don't worry. If someone doesn't get back to your MR in the next 48 hours, they're gonna do it like a beginning of the week. So all good. But yeah, I like the idea. I think I'm gonna pitch for suggest of doing that side for having like over the week and weekend.
Yeah, sure. In fact, I had the same doubt. I mean, people will not get much support over the weekend, but that's why I said like mid of 1 week to mid of another week, so that we have the support in starting and during the end of hackathon.
For sure. And something else that yeah, for sure. Thanks. Anshul, if you have any feedback, any ideas, any thoughts about the hackathon, I'm more than happy to hear you.
Well, the journey was really good and had a great experience. The best part is like the community, I'll say. They are very, very active and ready to help you out. And about the hackathon, the concern, Syed, if I'm pronouncing right, picked up is right. What happened in journal, if you are a student, then on a weekdays it doesn't matter, right? You have enough time. But if you are working employee, then you have a bit of time to contribute and everything. In that scenario, yeah, of course, that is helpful. But again, the team which is supporting you and helping you out in the merge request, I would not be able to help you in that particular manner, right? So yeah, that is the fair point as well. And about the commits and the merge request, there is an issue which like confusion I have is like there is a, if suppose I contribute to a issue, which in issue it's a backend issue, but when I'm contributing it, it's also have a front end to add on, back end to add on. Eventually, it get both the tag of front end as well as the back end. So when we are having a point on, and suppose it's a 5-point issue, right? So how are we going to get that point? We get both 5 point or 5 in back end and 1 in front end.
That's a great question. And that was the reason that there was a confusion with announcing the Q1 the results here. So it's case by case. So normally what I take is like I check the MR and see on the issue that it's contributing. So if the issue that it's contributing is like a front-end issue or a back-end issue, I point it counting towards the category that the issue is, not like necessarily what exactly the MR, the specific MR is fixing, because you're eventually contributing to an issue that is like front-end issue.
Yeah.
So it's based on how we categorize the issues.
Okay, fair enough. So basically, I was contributing to an issue right now, and it's a backend issue, and the only label it got is documentation. So it's also have a documentation changes, but the only tag it's having right now is documentation. So I was confused, like where it going.
No, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm always going and checking. Just make sure that the issue that you're contributing to is connected. You're mentioning it on the MR, because what I'm doing is that I'm going through every MR and I'm checking the linked issue. So from the MR, I'm going to go to the issue and check, okay, what is it the front-end issue? Is it the back-end issue? Is it the security issue? Or is it, technical writing issue? So yeah, just make sure they're connected, okay?
And suppose if issue has backend as well as the documentation changes, then the point goes to both or the one.
Sorry, come again.
If issue has two subpoints, like there are multiple tasks inside issue, right? So you're supposed to do every task inside that issue. And in backend issue, there are also, while changing the backend part, you also need to change the documentation for that particular task, right? So in those scenarios.
Mm-hmm. For sure, but if the issue is about backend, then it's just the backend one.
Okay, cool.
Got it? Awesome. Let me also verbalize Marcos. Oh, sorry, Said, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I had a similar kind of MR which I submitted, and it was more of the documentation in the starting, but it ended up changing the the GitLab pages. There was one reader.co file that requires some code updates. So yeah, I mean, I had a similar experience actually.
Got it. So at the end of the day, it's like it's up to how you find the issues to work on. If you go from here and you go to the UX related issue here and you find something, an issue to work on, and even if the functionality that you're building includes some backend here, or you need to create two MRs, one that's like contributing to backend and one is clearly UX, but all these two MRs are contributing to a issue that you found through UX that is labeled UX, then eventually you're contributing to the UX. So it's gonna be the MRs are gonna be counted towards UX front end.
Okay, understood. And like a lot of people, I mean, just have a question in mind. Like a lot of people are saying that they had, being helped out by a lot of GitLab people. So is the help that we talk about is only through Gitter, or is there some other medium also that is out there?
Right now we have Gitter. There is a community. There is a Discord community platform as well. And also there is as far as I heard, like there is a Slack as well, community. So right now, all the majority of the GitLab team members are on Gitter, because also there is a bridge between the GitLab's Slack instance and Gitter. So whenever someone is posting something on Gitter, it goes on Slack as well. So everyone can see it at GitLab. So right now it's Gitter because most of the people are there. We're evaluating in the future whether we want to change to Discord or something else. But again, the main point of all these communication platforms is to be able to bring community and GitLab members closer to each other. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do. It's in our mind.
Okay. I use a lot of time Slack, so that is the most comfortable for me. But yeah, I mean, if we have any channel or anything, I can surely be interested to join that.
I hear you. Actually, we did the code contributor survey a few months ago, and we asked people, what is the platform you would like to use, and the majority said Slack and Discord. So we're evaluating that. We just need to make sure how we interconnect them in a way.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
So I want to address also vocalize Marco's comment. I had a very nice experience for my MRs. I only had a minor problem with one where I was requested to split the front end and backend changes due to some problems that could arise during deployment, but no problems. I get the reasons. I had a wonderful experience so far. Lee helped out a lot and everyone was very helpful. Thank you, Marco. Yeah, Lee, I think we need to make a statue of Lee. Lee is like, I don't know how he does it. Some people thought that he's a robot, but he's always there. He has 3 kids at the same time. I don't know, parenting and, compute. I hat off to him. He's always there, always supportive. I don't know how he does it. I don't know when he sleeps. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pitch for making a statue for him. We don't have an office at GitLab, but I will 3D print one and send it to him. He's really amazing. All right, friends. Is there anything else? Any comments? Any feedback? Any thoughts? Oh, just another friendly reminder. So for any upcoming events, let me just quickly share my screen. No, shortcuts. All right, shortcuts. Share screen. All right, sharing screen. Okay, cool. We have the Meta group. The Meta group is also linked from our contributing guide. If you go to the contribute guide, the development, we have a link to virtual meetups to our meetup platform. Here, there are some events that we're posting, community events. These are the past ones. Let's see, upcoming. We haven't put anything yet, but there's going to be an office hour call. Not this the coming week, but the week after, on the 20-something of May. We had a really nice successful call this week, and we had a bunch of questions. So next time we're going to try to bring some GitLab team members, engineers, to give us probably a rundown of the source code and some different aspects of it. So just if you want to subscribe to the group here at Meetup and at meetup.com, and you're going to be notified about our events if you haven't to. And yeah, other than that, we'll be announcing everything. All the important announcements will go on the forum or on our forum about the hackathon, about the winners and everything. And if you have questions, Git there. It's always your place. Good luck with that. The code base. Yes, Marco. Thank you. Yeah, we had a question from a new contributor. She asked us, like, if there's a way you can understand the different aspects of the different groups, the different modules of GitLab, and where the code exists of that, because he would like to better understand some functionality. Yeah, so we're trying to come up with something there. All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to discuss? Or ask, or all right, in that case, I'm wishing you a great weekend. It was nice to hear you all. And yeah, enjoy your weekend. Happy contributing. Thanks for your contributions. And yeah, we'll see each other online. Have a great weekend.